Hello and welcome back. It is that time again for our monthly update, this time our 5-month update on our Indigo Invitational SoSo Brothers 20-ounce Ghost Denim and the Rose Anvil Togo wallet that I am rocking with them. And for all you sycophants, I am wearing pants. I put my pajama pants back on so I can show you my jeans. Now, the disclaimer, I did pay for these jeans with my own money. I spent $250 on them. But the Rose Anvil wallets, I got 2 of them sent to me as samples for review. This one that is in here now is the Blood Core, and I also have the Veg Tan, and I am swapping them out monthly to get 6 months of solid wear on each by the time I get to the end of this to see how they are wearing and faring. But let's dig in, because we're really starting to see some good fades popping through. This morning I did take my monthly flat lay front and back pictures and submitted those to the Indigo Invitational. And yeah, the nice morning light that was slightly diffused from the cloudy sky was really showing off the fades. So I decided to stay outside in the 10-degree temperature and film these. And here we go, starting up at the top. You can see we do have some very, very nice whiskers forming up here in my lap area. We are seeing some very nice white fibers popping through at the high points throughout both the left and right side. And if we go up to the pocket area as well, both sides are looking really, really nicely. Now, I do predominantly use my right pocket over my left, as I now carry my cell phone in my back left pocket. So you will also see a couple extra little wear marks coming at the bottom of the pockets, because these jeans do have very, very deep pockets in them. And that would be from my earbuds and my change and guitar picks and my chapstick that hangs out right there at the bottom of the pocket. We're also seeing some nice wear along the fly area there right on the edge, because you know that is an area that gets quite a bit of wear and tear. And if you even notice, the top of my belt is also got some nice darkening right there from when I put the belt on and off my body. Now, coming down each leg, you can see the thigh areas are starting to pop nicely, and I will say they do look even better in person than they are coming across in camera. But when we get down to the knees, these are the big fade marks where we were seeing quite a bit of fade starting pretty early on here in my right knee. And if we just linger here for a little bit, looking from side to side, you can see it is wearing very, very nicely, and it is pretty much just white in the center. Now, the left knee is catching up, but it is still lagging behind just a little bit. But really, all in all, my knees are the high points of the fades of these jeans, and again, they popped through very, very early on. But the left is looking really, really nice in upon itself, and it is quickly catching up to the right. Now, flipping the jeans over, we can see that we are getting some really nice wear across the butt, and down there we are getting some nice honeycombs behind each knee. Now, if we focus here on the right back pocket, you can see some very, very nice fade marks from both my wallet and my pocket knife coming through in that back right pocket. It is pretty evident that I have been rocking this setup for the entirety of the 5 months of wearing these jeans, because these fades are very, very nicely set in at this point. Now, if we move on over to the back left pocket, there is a distinct absence of a cell phone fade, and that's because I generally do not sit on my phone. But if we want to look at the inside of that pocket, you can see a lot of what looks like scraping, and that would be from my thumbnail when I'm wearing the jeans before I sit down, or if I'm going to access my phone to, you know, just do a doom scroll or answer a call or text. I will be sticking my thumb along the inside of the pocket where my fingers will go towards the outside. So this is actually, in fact, scratch marks from my thumbnail sticking my hand in and out of the pocket. Now, coming down the legs, once again, you could see these honeycombs are certainly set in nicely. And we will start here with my left leg. They are looking really, really good, but I will say I am actually a little bit surprised that we don't have quite as high contrast fades here as we are seeing with the whiskers. We are seeing some white fibers coming through on the high points, but we have more creasing than we have fading, but they are still looking good nonetheless. Now, if we transfer over to my right leg, we are actually seeing more fading going on in the right honeycombs than we are in the left. Now, we also have a lot more honeycombs forming. They are definitely more definitive. You can see them a lot more prominent. And once again, we are getting a lot more white. And I think this is because whenever I bend down to take a knee, whether that be to play with my daughter, play with my dog, pick something up off the ground, I'm generally bending down on my right knee, which is why my right knee also has a better fade than my left. And we're seeing more honeycombs because I am generally articulating my right leg more than my left. Now, if we want to come into the seat area, you could see just from the outside, we are seeing some nice fading going on. We do have a nice line coming from the back right pocket into the back of the butt crotch area. But if we open them on up, we are seeing some really, really nice fades coming through here. And this is for a couple of reasons. This is a high contact point. As you're walking, your inner thighs are almost always rubbing or touching. It is also where you will be getting a lot of heat or sweat coming out of your body, because the groin area is one of the areas of your body where you do lose a lot of heat. So if it is warmer, you will be getting a little bit more sweat, and that will also help to make the fades pop through a little bit quicker. So all in all, the crotch, butt, groin area is looking really, really good on these jeans. And while we have them splayed open in a split, because this is not something I can actually do in real life, we can take a look at these inner seams here. If we want to go down the left leg, we are starting to see some nice fades here along the seam, because once again, this is a high point, so it is going to have more contact, and it's right around my knee area is where we're seeing it. And I think that would generally be because of the way I walk. We're seeing this on both the left and the right legs. Now, let's take a look at my Rosa Anvil Togo, and you can see no gouges in this one. I didn't fall again, because if you didn't see in my last update, I took a spill on the ice, and when I fell, my knife took a gouge out of the veg tan version. So I've been careful, and I didn't fall again. And I'm a little bummed though that the gouge happened in the veg tan, not the blood core, because I really, really want to see this wallet bleed. I want to see that blood core come through. But we didn't fall, so, I mean, I'm grateful I didn't fall. It hurt when I fell the first time, and I'm a little bummed. I mean, that's some battle wounds there. It doesn't look that great. It would look better on the blood core, though, but I digress. I did not fall. But we are seeing some really, really nice fades. Got some nice wrinkling there. If I cover my face, maybe I'll focus on the wallet. We got some nice wrinkling and creasing there along the spine of the wallet. And when I put the wallet in my pocket, I am generally orientating the outside towards the pocket knife, because I had, I think it was the veg tan. I actually started getting this weird crease from my pocket knife spine pushing into the spine of the wallet, so I flipped it because it's a little more rigid because of the sewing, so I'm not going to get some weird pocket knife indentations. But we are getting some nice fading. You can clearly see the indentation of my cards. This side is where the cash that's in there. It's mostly ones. I got a couple fives and a bunch of ones in there, but you can see like the little bit of the outline of my cash that's in there and the cards coming through. And there you can see the general layout of my wallet. I'll have my corporate card, my credit card, my debit card, and my driver's license. And then in this back side is where I put all of my other information that I got to carry, like insurance card, medical insurance, scooter insurance, things of that nature, registration for my scooter. And then here is my cash. I got a 10 in there. And that's basically how I have the wallet laid out. Now, if we want to take a little bit deeper dive, I can pop these two out. Kind of have a card number embossed on the side, so we will not be taking those out. But you can see there's quite a bit of wear. You can see, if we articulate it a little bit, you can see it shining. You can see we're getting some nice rubbing and wearing throughout here. And a lot of that is going to be from the cards coming in and out. And then you can actually see it better on here, in the veg tan. You can see right up in here. I think that's from the wallet being folded, and as I'm sitting and moving, it will kind of slide a little bit. It's not as prominent here. You can kind of see it, but it's definitely more visible on the veg tan, because you see the darkening, and that is again from the wallets, and it's in my pocket. Just it'll move a little bit up and down as I'm sitting and walking and stuff, so it rubs against itself. Not as prominent here, but you can really see. You can kind of see it as I move the wallet. You can really see some of the shiny parts. That's like the high contact points where it's rubbing quite a bit, but it is looking really, really good. And another thing I should mention is that they've really softened up quite a bit. Not to say that they were like stiff or hard when I first got them, but they're definitely a lot more soft and a lot more supple. And that comes down to just wear and tear and using them. Just touching it, handling a lot. The oils from my skin are getting onto the oils of the leather, which is also skin, and it's just really softening them up. Now, the blood core definitely had a softer feel to it when I first got it than the veg tan, but they are both softening up and feeling really, really good. So now we have I think we're on month 5 and I've swapped them out. So the Blood Core has an extra month on it because I think I tested each of these for a month each or close to a month each before I did the Indigo Invitational. I did my real user reviews on each of these. So I would say at month 5, so I'd say 1 month prior and month 1, 3, and 5 in the month prior. So I have about 4 months of wear right now on the Blood Core, so that means I have about 3 months of wear on the Veg Tan, and we're going to switch back into the Veg Tan, and this will be used for the next 1 month leg of this journey. But so far, I think the wallets are both coming along great, and now that we're 5 months in, we are getting some really, really nice fades coming through on these jeans. I'm very, very excited for how these are fading. Again, the knees, they popped through really, really early on, and I was really excited, and then they kind of slowed down just because the knees were popped through. I was expecting the rest of the jeans, but heavyweight denim usually takes a little bit more work than some lighter weight stuff to come through, but they're starting to come through now, and I really think now that we're just about halfway, 5 months in, these are really, really going to open up and really start to show a lot of really nice fades popping out, especially now that, well, not now, we still have another month or two, some pretty cold temperatures. It's only February, so at least another month or two cold temperatures, but once the heat kicks up in the outside world and they start sweating a little bit, I think the fades are going to supercharge in these jeans, and they're really, really going to look great by the time we hit the 1 year mark. But there we go. 5 months in with the SoSo Brothers 20-ounce denim, Ghost Selvedge denim. And now we are, what'd I say, 3 months and 4 months in with each of the Rosa Anvil Togo wallets. So looking good. Pretty excited for this journey, and I'd like to apologize for the light shifting. It's actually the weekend, and the sun is, it's out. I usually film these at night after work, but it's the weekend, and the sun is popping through, and there's still a foot of snow outside, so as it's shining, it's reflecting off all that snow, and I can really see it blowing me out a little bit on the side. I actually had to turn my one light off here that I usually have on, because now I look really, really blown out. But anyway, I digress. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to stay tuned for more updates for my SoSo Brothers 20-ounce Ghost Selvedge and my Rosa Anvil Togo wallets. Good night.